Hello.
Did we get that?
No.
Welcome
You
to
can-
the
you can do it. Go again.
Welcome to the Pink Panther second cousin twice removed production.
podcast.
I like that. This is a good start to it. I like when, like, I don't have to do anything.
We could just
It makes
sit
it so
there and
much
make
easier.
noises.
If I can make a protection,
45 minutes. Blah, 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 blah.
I just like make a protection name. I make it like as random as possible, like
Pink Panther, second cousin twice removed productions.
Yeah.
I like it.
Bugs Bunny. 3 years, 46-year-old mother who died 3 years ago. Production.
What I
That's
also
perfect.
like is I put on makeup
excuse me.
and it's a podcast.
I mean, why not, right?
I don't use much makeup.
No, do
Me
I?
neither.
Me not. Do
My
you?
skin's
Would you
still
ever?
perfect.
I had to for like musicals and stuff back in high school, but
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
And I've had my nails done constantly by my girlfriend and my sister. But I don't really wear makeup.
What
So
did
do you
your
like
dad
use
think?
makeup for music like a heavy metal kind of thing? So you wear like black?
No, for like a high school musical of like, you know, I think we did Susical once and we did Disco Inferno the first time. So just generic makeup. One time I had to dress as an old man and I just drew like grey lines on my face. Because the crowd's so far away. It's like, yeah, he looks old from here. Up close, it just looks horrifying.
I, for a play, put on so much makeup. I told the director it looks like a Taiwanese hooker, and because I could feel that he was about to say that, and so
Like heavy makeup.
I went and I changed. And yeah.
Jackass movie when they use that really realistic makeup.
Oh, I've never watched Jackass. I just look in the mirror, huh?
That's a pretty damn good intro. Yeah, welcome to the You Talk Too Much podcast. I'm Lachlan.
I thought we started.
Oh yeah, this will all be in there.
I'm thrown off and confused.
I just enjoy.
So he's the one who gets.
I just enjoy the actual
starts
intro where we actually
officially
like say who we actually are.
I see.
Yeah. So I'm Lachlan. I'm always on the podcast, so you get to hear me again. And today I've got my two favorite editors in the entire fucking world. We've got
Well, I haven't started editing your thing, but Tessa.
and
And Andrea helped edit Lachlan's one of the videos, the Star Wars one where the Death Star comes up, and
the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so awesome.
I'm really proud of that one.
You should
It was
be.
so fun.
You should be. It was fucking good.
It fucking good job. You know what I think men should go around saying that to women all the time.
Well, good job.
Fucking good job.
Lachlan helped me find a job. Like he put my email address, and someone asked me to help edit their Let's Play video, and then I'm getting paid. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, Kukinari.
You're getting
She's
paid.
a good dude.
Yeah.
Oh, to edit.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm editing a Let's Play video. Only I had to fix up some. She was having problem with the corruptions going on throughout the video, and I just had to do is get rid of it. Quite simple, but it's really long and tedious.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those tough jobs, isn't it? But yeah, no, Kukinari, she's a good dude. So yeah, she'll actually pay you. I don't have the money, to be honest, which is why I do that whole thing where it's like, hey, I'll just plug you and like recommend you to everyone that can pay you. So I know the people that have money. I just don't have any money myself.
But we're not getting paid for this.
Oh, never.
Podcast.
I
You're
know,
getting
we're
paid
getting
in
paid for this.
smiles.
Well, I'm going to film Meadows' podcast, which is down the road.
Oh, it was good practice.
Oh, I haven't seen Phil in ages.
It's good practice to use not how to use a green screen. It's really easy.
It is really easy,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if the lighting is set up right on the shoot, it's perfect. If it's not, if it's set up like slightly wrong, it's so annoying.
Yeah, look, make sure the green screen is really smooth and there's not any wrinkles and all that.
If it's smooth, non-wrinkled, and like it's lit to look the same vaguely as like you use the picture behind it to look the same as the actual like set, it looks really good. Unless you're trying to make it look terrible.
It sounds like those commercials for detergent. It's smooth and not wrinkled, and comes out perfectly.
Comes
It's
out
a
perfectly
green
clear.
screen.
Green screen
You bleached
detergents.
my green screen. You stupid idiot.
Well, now you got a white screen.
As for the Death Star and laser, I used After Effects. I had to go search some tutorials on how to actually make a Death Star laser.
Wow. I'm glad you put the work in.
Oh,
'cause it
you
looks
put
awesome.
a laser in.
There was even
Yeah.
like an optional extra. I was like, hey, if you want to, if it's not too much work, can you add this? It'd be really cool.
You see,
But at the end of the day, I was like, I'm happy if like the screen just lights up, like the laser came from like behind the camera.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it makes more sense if you had like a Death Star, then nobody's gonna...
Yeah. My favorite part about that whole thing is you said you hadn't seen Star Wars at all, and you still did that.
Oh,
You've never seen
I've
Star
seen
Wars.
the first film,
Okay,
but that's
so the
all.
first one.
You've never the new one?
No, I only saw the first film.
Oh, Star Wars. I was thinking of Star Trek. No, wait. I haven't seen. I've never seen.
There's
Star
also
Wars.
new Star Warses.
I've seen Robot Chicken, so I get the gist of Star Wars.
You've seen the show that put all the jokes from Star Wars into one thing, and you're like, I get it.
Again,
There are some
Star Wars fan
obscure
is really
jokes.
big. Like there's lots of merchandise.
Oh, there's so much stuff. Star Wars
You
is
can't
great.
get away with it.
So, based on Robot Chicken, we could all describe a show we've never seen. Like, I could say, so Star Wars
Yes,
is
tell us
about
what Star Wars is about.
little orphan Annie is always picked on by his parents. He meets these two aliens, a robot that's shaped like an Oscar, and a little robot that's shaped like an elongated
The
mole.
golden robot.
Yes,
Yeah, he's talking about
Oscar.
C-3PO.
And yes, and he's got a crush on one of the girls, but one of the girls doesn't like him. She likes Luke. Luke thinks that's messed up because Darth Vader's like, that's creepy. You're both brother and sister. They're like, all right.
Oh,
And
okay, like everybody's favorite character, Jar Jar Binks.
oh,
Yeah.
Jar Jar Blinks. Oh yeah, he's the most loved one because he's like always crazy, smoking weed. I don't think that happened on Robot Chicken.
I
don't know if we
can't
could-
tell if you're like... I genuinely can't tell if it's like a bit you're doing or if you're trying to actually explain Star Wars, and I love it. Either way, it's funny.
I genuinely tried to rack my brain back to Robot Chicken to try and piece together
Star Wars.
the Star Wars, yeah.
You were close enough.
Was that close enough?
Close enough. You know? I like how Darth Vader's talking like, man, that's messed up, dude. And looks like, yeah, it is, but I still like my sister, so...
I think I did watch that clip on Robot Tickets, but it's been a long while.
It's a
They
solid,
did a Barbie
film.
Yeah. But
did.
one the biggest loser part.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's that? Actually, what's that one?
Well, the biggest loser. Barbie is like the person who's the trainer, and the biggest loser contestants is Mario, Miss Piggy, and Garfield. Yeah. And at the end, Miss Piggy got burned alive, and Mario and Garfield end up eating her instead of helping her, and then they gain a whole lot of weight. And while Miss Piggy lost weight because all her flesh been eaten off, so she won the biggest big loser. It's funnier than it sounds.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's fantastic.
I love when
like
Robot
that.
Chicken just like gives up on like any actual like convention. I was like, yeah, whatever. Let's just have them eat Miss Piggy. Why? Because it's funny.
Yeah, and
Because
so good.
Mario reminds me of Mario's favorite mother's prosciutto.
oh yeah. I actually didn't see. You see, I didn't see that, so I don't know why I went. Oh yeah. But
I sometimes do that actually. Someone goes, have you seen this? I go, yeah.
yeah. Oh wait, why did I?
And then I go, ages ago. So they go like, okay, so you wouldn't remember anything. It's like, definitely, that's why.
Oh.
It's just like a knee-jerk reaction. You want to like make them happy. You're like, have you seen this? And you go, no. And they go, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You have to go like, have you seen this? Yeah, a while ago though. I don't remember it.
Do you guys ever worry that you're a sociopath or a psychopath?
I worry about the first
Just
one. The former. Yeah.
The
So it's really like just like no real empathy.
Isn't like there's a difference between them?
Yeah.
One is based on by the environment around them. The other was because they were born with it with their mind.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
a
deeper than what I was
psychopath
going to go.
is like not.
Sociopath is more the environment.
Yeah,
one-
sociopath
I
is the
think,
environment
I'm not sure.
from memory.
So yours is really deep. Mine would be like, oh, you're an asshole, and the other one would be like, go to jail, get away from me.
That's fair.
Is,
It's the same. Like you're talking about the same person,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
different from different perspectives. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I have like sociopathic tendencies, but I think everyone does though. Like everyone's
Yeah.
a little bit of a dick.
Well, yeah, when I watch a horror and I'm like, oh, well, not that's a bad example, but you know what I mean, and you worry that you're like, I don't know.
It's like, oh, I'm like that person in the horror movie.
I'm like that person. I'm Freddy Krueger.
My favorite thing, I saw some stupid Facebook like article, or it's a bunch of images together. It's like about a bunch of inmates that have told stories about the most like fucked up thing they saw in prison. And there was a guy who said like they were watching a movie, like it was movie night at prison.
Yeah.
you know, everyone brought popcorn and shivs. And this guy's like, they're watching some horror movie where like the villain sneaks up behind a girl and like slits her throat. And a guy next to him leans over and goes, "That's not how it looks." Oh. And then just keep watching the movie. Oh. And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Oh, wow.
Right? Just when like Orange is the New Black makes you go, prison sounds fun. Because this story goes, prison sounds fucked up still.
That's what I thought when I watched Orange is the New Black.
Oh yeah, I gotta catch up to that show.
Yeah.
Me too. I saw season 3 and then I didn't have Netflix anymore.
I told my mum I wanted to go to jail.
It sounds fine.
I'm a retired casual assistant, so I want to just go to prison. Yeah.
Become a warden.
Yeah. Do you guys ever worry that you will do something to wind you up in prison? Because after watching that, I can't watch anymore because I'm just like, oh my god, what if I end up in jail?
I get that. Like, I mean, I guess that's a good thing to have in your conscience. To be like, I don't want to end up in prison.
Lachlan told me where the address was. I didn't Google him and figure it out. And I didn't kidnap Andrea. I didn't.
You guys ever wonder if you're a sociopath or a psychopath?
Yeah. It's all about that, yeah.
But yeah, I get that. I have some sociopathic tendencies. Like, there's a lot of...
A sociopathic is more like a person who has absolutely no empathy. Or...
Yeah, I can understand it.
Yeah.
I get it. Sometimes I'm like, no, I'm just a dick.
Yeah. You feel better when you think more like that. I'm just a dick.
Yeah, I am just a dick.
Ran
I'm
over
a terrible
the kid and
person.
I'm just a dick.
I was like, oh, you're so nice. Like, no, really, I'm an asshole. Please don't be friends with
but
me. I'm
they laugh
terrible.
at you more. If you say that, I get laughed at more.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole. Yeah.
They're like, ah, you are. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had no problem with it. I like being an asshole.
I just want to say we drove from Bruce.
Yeah, that's
to
like
Banks.
a 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Drive.
I am sorry.
And it's
Really
your
relaxing
fault.
guys. I didn't have to drive.
Oh,
Tess has to.
Awesome.
but Andrea's
Sounds lovely.
GPS was set in Portuguese, so she translated for me.
Yeah. I guess My Ways is better than Google Maps. I recommend getting it.
But I
Only in Portuguese though.
No, that's
It's only better in Portuguese.
It's in various language.
It reminded me of the a trip to Italy and like a trip to Spain and all those with that guy and that other guy. Have you seen it with those two British comedians? And it's called A Trip to Italy. And they've done a TV series.
No.
Oh, they basically, it's like a mockumentary and they like travel around the Europe.
Okay.
And that's essentially the movie. And I didn't even have to like watch Robot Chicken to give you that plot. I actually watched it.
Let's see Robert Chicken spoof a mockumentary
Yeah,
of a travel show.
that would be hard. That's why South Park doesn't do Trump jokes, because they said satiring that would be hard.
Like Trump jokes?
Yeah.
They did a lot of that in the last season when Mr. Garrison was pretending to be...
Yeah, I'm sure they
Looking like a
satired
Trump?
it. Yeah, they had to have. But
And that part where...
I think you are right though. Like satiring Trump is just essentially repeating what he already said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's essentially it.
Well, he's already a funny person to begin with, so it's pretty easy to make fun of him.
Yeah.
But then I'm getting sick and tired of talking about Trump.
Well, I actually saw something in the news the other day. Like his approval rating has just like plummeted since he actually got in office. Like everyone that liked him were like, yeah, maybe this is a bad idea.
They should impeach him.
I'm sure
They
they could
didn't listen
if I
to me.
knew what that means.
Well, they already... I think they impeached the former president of Brazil, Dilma.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't know what it meant, and I pretended I knew what it meant because Andrea said that mentioned impeaching, and I googled it, and then I learned what it meant, and then I felt really bad about myself because all I heard was the word peach, and I went, "Oh, that's a pretty word."
Impeach.
That sounds delicious.
It was
Impeach,
even
I think it's like kicking out of the
Yeah,
president.
Yeah.
impeaching,
Yeah.
like voting to just like, hey, we made a mistake. Let's get rid of that guy and get someone else in.
it's peachy. It's a peachy word, and it's beautiful before Trump. Impeach.
Impeach Trump. I'd buy that fruit. It sounds lovely. I don't know what it is. It just sounds delicious.
You don't know what a peach is?
No. An impeach
Oh,
Trump. I know what a
alright.
peach is.
I get what you're
Of course I know what a peach is.
Princess Peach.
I was like, wow, this is blowing the podcast wide open.
Yeah, this just in. I'm an idiot. Oh no, I dropped the pig. It's gone.
What would you do if we let's play scenarios? I play scenarios with myself all the time. No, I'm
Alrighty.
not that lonely, but But I just say,
what would
Explain
you
this
do if you
game.
accidentally got pregnant?
oh me, what would you do, Lachlan?
I would freak the fuck out if I accidentally got pregnant.
I would sell him for money.
I would
on eBay.
actually, I'd try and twist it into some sort of fame story. Junior 2, the movie.
No, just get an abortion.
The musical. Oh, really? Would you?
Yeah.
I would
think
probably...
it'd be a shitty story if the first man to get pregnant got an abortion. I'd have to go through with it.
No, I
I
think
would
Just for the
like
news.
abortion, like
there was a story with like a man getting pregnant.
How?
was
A
it
man-
like a trans person?
That
No.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. I don't know. He just got pregnant. Maybe he had a uterus above the rectum.
Oh yeah,
And
there are.
somehow he
Like,
got
it is a
pregnant,
rare,
like I have
rare
a
thing.
mixed intersex like
Yeah.
intersex thing.
Yeah.
It is a rare thing, but it's possible. I'm sure.
But he didn't have. What if he didn't have the skin to stretch?
That's my fear. I'd probably just pop. That's what I'd do if I got pregnant. There you go. I'd explode.
Oh, okay. then there'd be a no. In your place,
He's
there
like-
would be an adult-sized Lachlan.
Have you guys like watched a movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger got pregnant?
Yeah, Junior.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd make
I liked
Junior
that
2.
one.
That's what I'd do.
So I just realised the baby came out of his butt.
Or out of like
His,
his dick hole,
gills,
which is
yeah.
worse.
I'd rather it out of the butt.
That was a weird movie.
Not that I've got a
Yeah.
dick.
Not that you've got a dick, but still, actually, that's a good title for the podcast as well.
Not that you.
During the podcast, I like to write down.
Do you edit?
If I need to, like the podcast, it depends. If you like, I normally send it across to the people.
And the parts that are too embarrassing. to
Yeah, I
show.
send it across to whoever's in it and be like, "Hey, is this cool?"
Could you
Or
put?
awkward silence?
Rather come out
Oh,
of.
yeah.
a
Have you
box.
ever had awkward silence? Or someone cry?
Damn,
Have
I
you
was
made
trying to
a
be
man
silent for
cry?
ages. Like, yeah, I have now.
Have you made a man cry?
Have I made a man cry? Does my brother count?
Yeah.
I punched him
Does your
real
brother
hard
count as a
once.
guy?
As a man. He's a guy, but is he a man? Yeah, I think I don't know what we're fighting about. We got real pissed at each other. It was like one punch, just right in the nerve part of the leg, right
And
there.
cried.
I made him cry.
Oh.
That was like 2 years ago too. We were adults. We were grown men.
Oh, you. Oh.
I don't even remember what it was. I don't remember what I did, what he did. I don't know what the fight was about. I just remember like one hit and he went, "Ugh!" and just immediately like, "Ugh!" I was like, I feel bad now. I'm not going to apologize, but I feel bad.
I don't know.
What about you?
Like, punching the leg here will really hurt.
Yeah, it's a Charlie horse. It's the typical high school, primary school thing for dudes to do. You just walk up and just whack them right in the leg.
Oh, because it probably.
Yeah, you get the end of your knuckles just right there in the nerve.
Oh, did you know
Oh,
apparently?
dead leg, it's so good.
Oh, but if you bang your fists against your butt before you squat, it loosens the butt muscles, and then it's easier for a squat.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go. That I hope
There
that
you
had
go.
something. See, what you do is you
That's the
edit
first thing you learn.
this from Trump to that, so it's like a non sequitur.
What about you? Have you ever met a grown man cry?
Yes.
You sound confident.
Yeah, I'm confident that I made a grown man cry.
Go
Oh,
on.
I've seen plenty.
Have you?
Have you made a man cry? You can
Made a
see a man cry, but have you made someone cry? I think that was the question.
If I made a grown man cry, not that I can remember.
Just randomly run up
Happy
to your
tears.
brother next week, kick him
Just-
in the balls, and then run off again.
Hey, maybe you're gonna punch him real hard in the leg. Give him a dead leg.
He lives
Like
in
a
the
nut.
cabin. Andrea, what are you
I
doing here?
was-
Ugh.
How about when I was a kid,
Like,
I
just to punch him.
pushed my brother out of the top part of the sofa and into the floor.
Did you?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
I made him cry. I don't know.
Because you visited your brother recently in Melbourne, and he made you sleep on the floor with like
The
cushions.
couch cushions, yeah.
That's
pretty
terrible.
Doesn't
Well,
sound too
there's-
bad actually.
Well, there's only like
At least it's cushions.
one
Yeah.
bed, so there's not really much choice.
Oh.
And that sofa was too small for me, so
Oh,
was
how
pretty-
big was it?
it was pretty much smaller than this sofa we're sitting on.
This is
could lie
what,
on
2.5 seater?
But it was pretty comfortable. It
I
wasn't
can't
that
even lie on
bad.
this.
It was still pretty cold.
It
Oh,
was
it
cold.
would be.
Oh. You should have top and tail. Nah, you wouldn't want a top and tail with your brother. That sounds wrong, doesn't it?
But what's that?
So
Top and tail.
if you're on one, like in a bed, if one person sleeps at one side of the bed and you sleep like
no,
the
we
other
could-
direction, like your head's where their feet are and their head's where your feet are.
It
Nah,
could be
I'd
that.
rather sleep
Be
on
like
the
this.
floor.
It
Yeah,
could-
exactly.
That could be the reason, or this is another reason. It could be top and tail means when a person is born with a
Go on.
they're born with a tail
like a unicorn, but floppy.
And their head is where their butt should be, but the tail is where their neck should be.
That's a horrifying human being.
Which explanation's more like?
That's the first man to get pregnant, actually, a top and tail guy.
I don't think anything happened case like that, like top and tail deformity.
There is. I would be surprised if it ever happened.
Kids are born with tails.
He'd be the first superhero.
With a tail.
Oh, there's a tail as a head, and his head on his butt.
Deformity, but I think that's really like kind of impossible because they're like in really different directions side of the body.
How could you? What use is that? Oh, help me, save me! I'm in a 2-story building. There's fire. Oh, I've got a tail.
Yeah, like whips his tail up and pulls the window out and climbs in.
Is he strong enough to even take me down? Like what? Because if he was just a regular man, he's just a freak. He's breaking into my house.
If I was a freak, I would turn that into being the first X-Man. Why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah,
all he has to do is be heroic. He doesn't have to have powers to do it. He just has to look weird and be heroic, really.
But how could he save me from the... Because I'm really high up, like in the 7th floor. How...
So the building's burning.
Yeah.
On the 7th floor.
Yeah.
Well, see, if his head's on his butt, right, his head will always be below the smoke. Because you have to keep low under the smoke. So he can survive that for ages. He can stand up, run as fast as he can.
Well, that's right for him, but what about me?
Looking upside down, or would his head be upside down? Or
he would have figured it out by now. He has a mirror set up to hang off his butt that he can look in front of him while he's hanging by.
But then, this is really depressing.
But then it's just 2 people in a building that can't get out. So then I look like the bad...
No, he'd lift you with his tail.
But he doesn't have the strength to carry me out.
Sure he does. He's been making gains. He lifts with his tail all the time.
Yeah.
He goes to the gym every day.
No.
Just does tail day.
Speaking of tail, I wish our humans... Speaking of tails, I wish we humans actually had tails. Like, kind of like a... It's like a spider monkey where you can like able to pick stuff up with your tail. Like,
oh yeah, like an actual like movable tail instead of the creepy tails that kids are actually born with.
But how would you jump down from a burning building even with a tail?
You can grab something like a spider monkey. You can hold something with your tail.
Yeah,
but also your weight could able to hold it up.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll have a tail.
No, spider monkeys are pretty cool.
I'm not sold on
I love
tails.
monkeys. Monkeys are my favorite animal. What's your favorite animal?
Assholes.
I'm still
monkeys
trying
are
to
dicks,
get...
but they're so funny.
Yeah. But the squirrel monkeys are really cute. Those tiny ones, pygmy ones.
Like marmosets and stuff. They're all tiny and adorable.
So if there was a burning building...
Oh my god, I'm talking about the burning building. Talking about animals.
So if I was on fire and dying, isn't this a happy conversation?
My grandpa, my nonno had, which is Italian for granddad, had...
There you go.
Yeah, my mum goes.
Second thing you've learned.
Is she because her grandparents were from Italy, or was it her great grandparents?
I think it's grandparents.
I've got an Uma, which is Dutch for grandma.
Oh, so you're Dutch?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Portuguese is vovó.
I'm one part Dutch, one part pancake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that.
There you go.
Listen to that.
That's how you know a joke is funny. Someone goes, I get that.
But,
you were saying?
Oh, he has spider monkeys. He used to keep little spider monkeys as pets.
Oh,
the
cool.
little ones, yeah.
Yeah, but then when they grow up, you had to throw them away, don't you?
Yeah. Well,
big monkeys.
Because they were only like that size, so I don't know.
But spider monkeys are quite big.
Oh. What type are the ones that are... I just realised...
Marmosets are tiny.
Yeah, the tiny...
Yes,
marmosets.
little marmosets.
I'm not
I'd keep
good
a
at
marmoset. They can't tear your
metric.
face up like a monkey can.
It's
They
about...
try, but they'd just be tickling you.
But they can still bite.
They could still bite, but, whatever. It's a monkey.
And shit all over the place.
As far as monkeys go, considering, like, all the stories about how when monkeys and apes grow up, they try and, like, assert dominance, and they basically kill their owner. Or try.
Yeah, remember...
They go for the face and genitals immediately. It's horrifying.
Yeah, I remember that story of the chimp who attacked the woman, like, I think it's in 2009 where he ripped her face off and all.
Yeah,
that was
they do it. They just know to go for the face. But a little marmoset, they can't do that. I'll keep a marmoset, even if they do bite and shit everywhere. It's the best monkey you can possibly get.
Curious George sounds like a motherfucker.
Right? Curious George, when he grows up, he's killing the yellow.
He's gonna yell at me.
But then it turns an asshole.
Could you do an impression of the Yellow Man in Curious George and then like...
I'm not sure I know what he sounds like.
Oh,
I can't. Like, I could probably do it, just not off the top of my head. You know.
Yeah.
I'll record it and send it to you later.
That's no. Put it in here.
If I can do it, I'll put it in here.
Oh, hello, Curious George. What are you?
That's it. I did it.
Yeah.
It's audio now. They'll never know it wasn't me.
Yeah.
That's in like normally like. Have you guys watched what's the name? That Mexican show. That girl, but the Mexican girl with a pet monkey.
Dora the Explorer.
Oh,
Dora
Dora
the
the Explorer. Is she meant to be Mexican?
Yeah.
Well, she speaks Spanish a lot.
I thought she was
speaks
like-
Spanish.
Like she teaches kids Spanish all the time.
Yeah, like, have you seen on YouTube, College Humor? I don't know if I like College Humor, but College Humor did,
I know they do like that.
Dora the Explorer spoof.
They did like an Indiana Jones version of Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like grown-ups, it was good.
Yeah.
I know they. Robert Chica did a Dora Explorer parody. Have you watched it?
Oh, no.
I think I've seen it.
When she's like all grown up, like a teenager, then she started getting drunk and partying, and
Yeah.
her
Yeah, I've
pet
seen it.
monkey got grown up and attacked her neighbor.
Yeah. It's so good. Do you know there's an episode of Dora the Explorer that they're not allowed to air in Australia?
Why?
It's talking about how like not all snakes and spiders are bad, but in Australia the chances that the snake or spider you find is bad is so high. They're like, let's just not play that one here.
Really?
Let's just teach kids in Australia that most spiders and snakes are bad.
That you don't
Oh, yeah.
realise you're on an island where things can kill you on the land and things can kill you in the sea. We're stuck.
That's
This is a
every
proper
island, though.
prison.
How much that really that is?
That's every island,
People
really.
overseas exaggerated much about how dangerous the animals here. Like in Brazil, they have like the world's biggest snake and spider, isn't it? Like the
Yeah.
anaconda.
But
The world's biggest snake is the anaconda. It's horrifying. I think Australia just has more of the top 20 like most venomous snakes.
Yeah.
It's not that we have the worst ones, we just have the most of them.
So who put them there?
Well,
They're
that's a
native.
question about religion, isn't it?
Oh.
But yeah,
Is it
they are
like-
native. They're native.
Isn't like daddy longlegs considered spiders or just separate?
No, dead lungs is a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty harmless.
Oh, did you know daddy long legs? If their legs are short enough, they can actually bite you, and
They're not
you
daddy
can
longlegs, though.
die because they're very. Well, they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be daddy long legs. Then.
Daddy long
So
legs-
This fact is redundant. Thank you very much.
I got plenty of them in like in my bedroom. No matter how much I try to get rid of them, they just come back.
I had a dream the other night that I got bitten by a spider and I became a superhero. No, I got bitten by a spider and there was a spider. Yeah, because I gotta tell you, I actually fight evil by moonlight. I win love
Like
by
Sailor
daylight.
Moon.
I never run from a real fight. What name, Sailor?
I don't know the words. I just know that you were trying to do Sailor Moon. I was like, that sounds familiar.
She's always there to be pinned. She's the one.
Speaking of dreams, last dream I had was I was in the middle of tsunami. I always get those tsunami dreams.
Ooh,
Hit by
that's
a wave.
scary.
Are you afraid of water or something? Is that why?
No, it just
it's
happens.
just-
Do you
like
swim? Do you like to swim?
yeah, I like swimming, but I always dream of tsunamis, like then getting hit by it.
I had a dream. This is the first time I've had it,
Excuse
but I think I'm getting more and more anxious as a person because
That's a good sign.
I had a dream where my wisdom tooth fell out. So either I'm getting stupider
Oh,
or I'm getting more anxious.
it's pretty common. Like including my brother, they have dreams where all their teeth come out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it happens a lot with those kind of dreams. I have weird ass dreams. I don't really remember most of them. The last dream I remember having vividly was when I was like 12, and I remember it because it's so stupid. I dreamt I was a bicycle.
Yeah.
I don't like bikes. I don't really ride bikes, but I was like, yeah, I'm a bicycle today. It's gonna be fucking cool. And then I could fly as a bicycle. It was weird. That's the only thing I remember of the dream as well. I don't remember anything else I've ever dreamed about except for that one stupid ass dream.
Have you guys ever had premonition dreams?
What's that?
Oh, for example, my I had this pet cat 2 hours later, and that's what it is. I had this cat he ran away for like 6 months when I was well, I'm still a girl, but when I was a little girl, and I always had this dream about him coming back with a broken arm. Mm-hmm. And 6 months later, I was at my grandparents' house, and my mum called me up and went, we've got a call from the vets. We've found your cat. He came home and he needed stitches under his arms.
Oh yeah, this
Okay.
type of dream. My mom's into spiritualism. She once had a dream where all her dead relatives are about to have a party, which means in spiritualism means one of the living relatives are gonna die soon, and then months later, my grandpa he hit himself in the head and went into a coma. And then months later, he died.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad. How could you look?
It's pretty tragic, but yeah, like it's impressive and
Yeah.
weird.
So your mum's
I don't know
into
how I feel about
spiritualism. You
I
see,
don't know what to say. I can't be like, wow, because I was like, your granddad died. It's
She
like,
can
oh,
speak
cool.
to-
that is awesome.
Speak to dead people during your dreams.
Yeah. God. Oh,
That's pretty cool.
well, I just think it's cool because I learnt something about two things about Andrea, and that I didn't know that your mum was into spiritualism and your dad, hopefully not your dad, but your granddad died from a very, like it's such just an accident, like a freak accident, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I had a dream where my just as my granddad was my nonna was in hospital and he was about to cark it. He was about to die. It's okay. He has that humour too. He didn't care that I said that.
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
he I had this dream that he said, "Oh, I've got to go away for a while. I'm not very well, but could you look after Nonna, grandma,
Yeah.
for me?" And I went, "Oh, but don't go." And he was like, "I'll be back. It's okay." He left, and then the next morning we got the news that he died.
That's freaky. That's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting dreams.
Then
I've never had that kind of dream.
I think
Yeah.
spiritualism is the most realistic thing for like afterlife. People live in spirits.
Do you believe in? So does that mean you're into spiritualism?
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's probably the most realistic thing. Or you can.
Cool.
There's also reincarnation. That's
Do you
Yeah,
believe in that?
reincarnation is.
Yeah, my mum
Hindu
believes in
and
that.
Buddhist beliefs, yeah.
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 Did you know on reincarnation? Apparently, at Amy Winehouse's funeral, she really loved butterflies and being free and all those birds and stuff. And Kelly Osbourne, she was like her best friend.
One of the Osbournes is.
She's just like Ozzy Osbourne's daughter. And apparently, at the funeral, this beautiful butterfly with big wings landed like a brooch on Kelly Osbourne for a little while and then flew away.
Cool.
It might be
Interesting.
wouldn't be possible because she's supposed to be turned into a caterpillar first.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you just yeah. Because I always thought about that. I thought, isn't that sweet? That's like a touching way to end a film, and then you're like, yeah, no, that wouldn't happen. Oh, no. Oh, it's so sad.
There'd be Andrea in the film going like, "You're supposed to be a caterpillar first." Like.
So then, like, you could show the caterpillar, and you could have this X-Files like music as it grows. Like
out of the coffin crawls a caterpillar, like, oh,
what is that? And then months later, it just flies past like Kelly Osbourne's house. Like, oh, you took your fucking time, woman.
So yeah, one thing I want to talk to you guys about, considering you guys are here and you're creative people, and it's what I like to use the podcast for. Is I want to know like what got you guys into filmmaking in the first place.
Was the podcast started?
It's been going for like half an hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't it? Time flies.
Yeah, that's
wow,
pretty
half
quick.
an hour.
Yeah. See, I told you. It's like this doesn't even exist.
No. Oh.
But yeah, one thing I wanted to talk about was like what got you guys into filmmaking in the first place.
First got interested in high school, and yeah, I just really love film. Like I read books about the backstage of filming and the camera work, and I'm like, hey, I want to do that. So I decided to do becoming a camera person. So I did work experience in high school where I was in a media company called Cut Above Production, where
I've
I
heard of
helped
Cut
out.
Above, yeah.
Do you heard about that?
I've heard about that. I've heard of Cut Above, yeah.
Do you know the guy's name? Who was he?
I don't remember. I've heard of it, and I don't know where I've heard it before.
Yeah. So I have the camera guy. He usually film around the real estate, film around houses. So it's pretty simple. And then we did the interesting part where we went to the Charles, I think it was Charles Stewart University, where we film doing in the vet course, the animals veterinarians, and we feel pretty cool about weird stuff such as a bunch of vet students lining up to stick their whole arm inside a cow's anus to feel like cows. Yeah, that was pretty hard to see. And then the other awkward stuff about the horse insemination. Yeah.
What a great start to filmmaking.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. But no, that's really cool. Like that even then, after all that, you actually still like retained your like
That's
love
good.
for filmmaking. That's really awesome.
I also get to the edit a bit of pretty simple inside houses. with what was that editing software?
Sony Vegas.
Sony Phoenix, not really.
Movie maker.
The one that nobody really uses much nowadays.
Avid.
Not
Ugh,
Avid.
Terrible.
Not Premiere.
Likes Avid. Tim Thomas.
Cut.
Final Cut?
Final Cut, yeah.
Oh, Final Cut. That's suggested at CIT.
So, yeah.
I don't understand why UC suggests Avid, because no one uses Avid.
Yeah, I know.
It's just the cheapest thing they could get for, like the cheapest thing they could get for the most use.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
then like lots of big companies use Avid. I think Game of Thrones use Avid.
Do they?
I'm not sure. Like,
How do you
Yeah,
find
like
that
Avid
out?
is such a... it feels like one of the more obscure ones to me.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks pretty old-fashioned. It just seems Premiere is much smoother. I get used to it easier.
Yeah, Premiere is so much more user-friendly.
Yeah, Deadpool used Premiere, didn't they?
Oh, they had to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it actually
Why
depends
do
on
they
like
have,
which studio.
Why did they have to have?
No, because it's just better.
said they
Premiere's,
had to?
Premiere's just better.
What if they didn't want... I like your face when you
It's
do
just
that. It's like
better.
this
Better.
smarmy one eyebrow
like,
lifted face like,
shut
just
up.
better.
Shut up, Avid.
It's just
Fuck
better.
off.
No big deal.
Yeah.
I just love the image of like, could you imagine from, like, say animals were actually like the animals in BoJack Horseman. I've never really seen it, but like that.
Such a good show. You
I
gotta
just
watch
watched
that show.
the
Is it
so
good?
yeah, it's really good.
It's-
I
I'd
it's
love
good.
to watch
finished
it. Oh my gosh.
You need
Mr.
to watch it.
Peanut Butter. Oh my god.
It's BoJack Horseman. It's not the comedy. It just makes it. It's also pretty. The drama of it. It's what makes it a good show.
Yeah, it balances it really nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, yeah. Oh, well,
What were you gonna
it was a bit off topic, but I was just going to say, imagine if they were like that, but they were trapped in their bodies, you know what I mean? So we don't, or more like Babe, because we don't know that they talk. So there you
yeah.
are with a camera approaching this cow, someone's sticking their hand up the cow's ass, the cow's like, what is going on
Man,
here?
please get the
Should
camera
Should
on
I
my
be
face.
enjoying this?
It's gonna be up on CowTube later, and people are just gonna love it. It's gonna ruin my career as a cow. I was a cow lawyer before this.
So yeah, it was a fun work experience, and
Awesome.
yeah, then after I graduated, then I done media production in Canberra.
Yeah.
I saw your so I don't know if you guys do this, but I look through people's pictures on Facebook. I looked at Andrea's
Mine's
recently.
Instagram. I do the same
Yeah,
thing on
that's
Instagram.
Yeah, that is creepy. But I must say I liked your graduation outfit or your prom outfit or ball outfit or whatever.
Oh, you mean the high school?
in high school? I went all the way back,
Formal.
and you looked lovely. You had different
You
hair
said-
too,
Oh yeah, the curl thing, the iron curl.
and it was
I mean.
like a different color.
Yeah, because I dyed my high school. I dyed my hair in blonde streaks.
Yeah.
I don't know why I chose that. It looks. I didn't like it. I
didn't like
liked
it at
it
the
back
time?
then, but then
Oh, okay.
now I prefer much darker hair. It fits
Yeah.
me more because.
Yeah.
You were just finding yourself.
I was
Yeah.
finding myself. I can't
And
do-
for the iron curl,
Yeah.
so my mom made me do it, and I didn't actually like it.
Oh, yeah.
My mom makes me straighten my hair during high school because I have like thicker, frizzy, wavy hair.
So she made you straighten your hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
well, my mum like just yeah, I don't know, like she's just like that too. Because she told me like once, I remember, I think it was in high school, and they still had discos for some reason, and she was like, keep one of the strands from your hair so everything else is up, and she said keep one of the strands loose so you can twirl it if you want to.
Yeah.
Because you're in the show Grease, as everyone knows.
Grease.
You just exist in the 50s.
So I can twirl it if I want to.
The movie Grease was made in the 70s, right?
I think it was made. I think it was later than that.
But
Actually,
it
I think it
was
was made like
set
the
in
80s.
the
It's set in the
50s.
50s.
Yeah,
And when I was a
what
kid, I
is,
remember I always thought it was actually in the 50s.
I think that movie is what brought the popularity in the 50s in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause my
remember. I
mum
don't know when the
remembers
movie
it.
was made, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What era would you guys like to go back to?
Oh, that's...
See, as a white man,
I like-
I can go to any era and
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
I
damn
think the 20s was pretty nice time.
The 20s.
Yeah,
I was taking a
that's
really
awesome.
nice interest of the 20s. I was watching a lot of videos. Like they do the Charleston dance and
Oh,
Yeah.
that would
Music.
be lovely. And all the guys dressed up nicely.
thing. Yeah, I really love the
We're on top
style,
like
the
this.
women's style in the 20s because they leave their hair short with a nice dress and all that.
Yeah, I love the dresses. They're so glittery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, the 20s is real nice. The
And
music's
back
really
then,
good too.
doing filming in the 20s, the black and white, they used the type of, I think it's called monochrome,
Yeah, monochrome.
Yeah.
black and white, and so you can't really see the choice of colors. So the blue is pretty light, and the red is the blue color. And back then is considered really light,
Yeah.
while the red colors will leave really dark. So actresses or actors had to use makeup to, including male actors, they had to use makeup around their eyes, especially if they have blue eyes, so their face pop out more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's they solved a lot of interesting tricks back then. It
Yeah.
was really cool. It's actually amazing, like, how colourful the sets were back then. Like, they didn't need to make them colourful. I was like, this
That's
looks
like,
pretty
why'd
for
you
everyone.
do that
Yeah, like-
effort?
And then, like, when they
Yeah,
finally made colour film, they're like, let's just make everything, like, really bright, because we can use colours now.
Yeah, it was this explosion.
Like, yeah, like, all the walls were, like, either, like, one wall's bright yellow, then the next wall's, like, bright blue. It was like, this is the best set ever. What is it? Oh, it's an evil lair.
It's like in back then the Adam families were like in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about their set there being a really bright. I think it was really bright when it's supposed to be dark and gloomy, but they had to keep it bright to keep it good with the colors.
Yeah.
Back then.
Have you seen also those pictures, those from the 1800s, and they colour them in, and you're like, wow,
Oh yeah, that.
it makes it so much more real, like in
Yeah.
a way. 'cause
No, I
it's
think
like
black and
colour.
white makes them real because the color looks pretty not that good.
Yeah.
In front of it.
It helps you to visualize it, but it's like there's no way they could have known what colors they were.
Oh.
Like it does help. It makes you
Yeah.
like that's really cool. That's what it must have looked like. When you,
Yeah.
when you really think about it, like there's no way they could have possibly known what color that definitely was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Speak randomly.
Yeah, one of my favorite film things is The Wizard of Oz because they filmed it all in black and white because they had to back then, and then they colored in every single frame, every single thing in the
Wow.
frame. They had to color it in.
Wow. For
Ridiculous.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, for Wizard of
Screw
Oz,
you,
all the
Judy.
stuff in
Make
color.
Judy Garland do it.
Yeah.
She wants to be a star. Make her do it.
Yeah.
go
right?
for it.
Watch the Psycho movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Psycho
Psycho.
movie. Yeah, that was good. No.
The cut version.
Not the colored version.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like, do you
Is
mean
that
the
the
new one or the
remake?
one they?
Not
Yeah.
the old one that's been
No, okay, I haven't
recolored
seen that
and-
one. No.
Yeah, I didn't really like the color version. It doesn't look really good because I think the black and white makes it more dramatic.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
It makes it way better.
Well, apparently for the blood in the shower, it was just chocolate sauce because it was
Yeah.
black and white. So you, if you watched that, it would have been what's this chocolate sauce?
Yeah.
It's like, this
She
doesn't look like
shat
blood at all.
herself.
Yeah, in the shower. So,
like an octopus releases ink when they're nervous.
I saw a cool video of an octopus in a jar and it unscrewed the lid from the inside.
Oh yeah. Have you seen
Octopuses
that?
is a really fucking smart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Octopi.
surprising.
Octopodes. Octipedes. I don't know.
Octipedes.
Octipedes sounds like an 8-armed Greek god. doesn't it?
I am Octipedes. I keep poking people in the eyes. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, like the first film ever made was just a simple clip of a train.
Yeah,
passing
train arriving at
front.
the station. The weirdest part about that is no one looks at the camera. I'm so confused as to why no one went.
What
that
movie
thing."
is that?
The first film ever made. Like
Oh,
the first
yeah.
film. It's just train arriving at a station and everyone's just getting off the train. No one at any point looks at the camera. No one goes like, "What is that?
Yeah.
What is this weird contraption?"
Yeah, because they told them not to look at the camera.
Oh,
guess.
I didn't know that. I just thought like they were just testing the camera out at a train station. Like, yeah, let's just put it out here and just start rolling. No one like,
screamed
is that a
at
gun?
it.
Yeah, they just brought when was this film? The audience actually thought the train was coming towards them and they freaked out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? I don't think I would have freaked out.
Yeah, but that was the first film ever made. They never
Yeah.
seen a big screen like that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have used someone as a shield because I think I've done that at one point.
Fun fact: I'm a bit of a coward.
Yeah, like this. I used to teach swimming, and we had to like always put the equipment away. And there was this guy who was like in his 50s, and in the storeroom, the roof was cement, and it was really low, and he hit his head, and he overreacted. And like, okay, you would overreact to that, but his overreaction was far too much. And this is a few years ago. Maybe I'm not a coward anymore. I might need to be tested again. But I used another girl as a shield because I was scared, so I hid behind her. That's a little fact about Tessa.
Speaking of Tessa, what got you into film?
The
Circling back around.
teaching swimming didn't work out.
Like, yeah, everyone there keeps saying I'm using them as human shields, so I think I might
It didn't work out. Stop using toddlers as shields.
So yeah, like what started your film interest?
Well, when I was in high school, my parents are very controlling, so they never let me. I wanted to do drama. They didn't let me do drama. I wanted to do film. My sister got to do film. They didn't let me. Okay. So, I was just very weird. And what happened after that? Oh yeah, I really got into. I was always into writing, and then I was into like TV shows for like escapism, and then my parents were like, you've got to find a job, because I was like floundering academically. So like go into public service or do vet nursing because you love animals. So I did vet nursing. And the trouble with that was it was hard to find a vet practice because they didn't want to. It was just hard to find a job. Yeah. So then, like, I was watching, like, a lot of IT Crowd and stuff, and I was always really into writing like that. So I was like, I want to make stuff like that. And in the meantime, I was auditioning for musicals, and that didn't work out. So it all came together because I was always, like, into improv and stuff and writing. So and then I was a dental nurse for, like, 6 weeks. Because the people there were Glen Cardy Orthodontics. The people there were absolute assholes. Okay.
Call them out. What do they do?
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's like, why am I calling them out? Glen Cardy
You already did.
Orthodontic, yeah.
What happened? Why were they assholes?
Well, during the job interview, by the way, do you have a tissue?
Yes.
I think Emily's germs got onto the couch and then went up into my butt.
And then person over there.
Thank you.
Took that one straight out of her hand. I'm kidding.
Awesome. Yes.
You went. Oh, okay.
And during the job interview, I told him I was blind in one eye, because I am.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Well,
I
didn't know that.
Fun fact about Tessa: one, she's a coward. Two, she's blind in one eye.
And I've got a peg leg. Yeah, I'm a coward.
Do I believe you? I don't know.
I'm a salty sea dog. But I be a coward.
There's a parrot on your shoulder and everything.
Anyway, he said, because you're blind in one eye, do you have like the sixth sense? Do you have like heightened senses? And it's just his hand movements. He gesticulated with his hands. He kind of pushed his face through his hands like he was giving birth to himself. And
this is the vagina.
Yeah. Do you have a sixth sense?
And I was so I had this weird feeling, and on my that's right. On my CV, I said
has sixth sense.
I said I've got the sixth sense, and I said I do. Oh God, no! I don't want to say this. I said I do stand up, and he went tell a joke, and I'm like, I don't want to. I really don't want to tell a joke.
Was he fat?
Was he fat?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, because I was going to say, just tell a
fat
mama
joke.
it's a fat joke.
But he actually, and then he said, no, stand up and tell it. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
It's called stand-up comedy.
And then
your mama is a fat joke. Everybody can do it.
I just basically said, I was late for the bus. And please don't make me do this. And then
I'm laughing already.
This is my favorite joke.
And then like I went home and like I was like really iffy about it, and then this weirdo, and then I had no skills to do this. He said, no, I base it on people's personality, so I don't base it on the job criteria.
On how qualified you are for the job.
Yeah. And then he was like, there's this girl who works here and she's leaving, but she is so witty. She is absolutely witty. So my first few days there was one nurse, Molly, and another nurse, Sonoja. Now, Molly, her witticism extended to calling Glen Cardy by his whole name. And, but she was friendly. And, Sonoja would... Okay, so when Glenn Cardy went off to lunch,
Right.
you might want to edit it for the juicy bits, but Sonoja and Molly would lie in the chair and they'd take turns whitening each other's teeth. Yeah.
Okay.
And, but it was with, like, acid, because it's an orthodontic.
the teeth whitening, gross stuff.
Because
Horrifying.
it takes away the acid to
That's a
put the
good
glue
thing.
on for the braces.
Okay.
So it was like, you guys are going to regret that. And it counteracts because you smoke, so whatever.
Glad you used fake names.
Oh yeah, I made fake names for this.
Yeah, obviously. Sonoja's a very interesting fake name. Anyway, continue your story.
I got it from like a Veggie Noodles ingredient.
Continue. They're whitening each other's teeth.
She would like, and then I was leaving the room and I had spray on my back and I like throwing shit. Sonoja would like pull chairs out from under me or throw stuff at me. Like that was her way of bonding with me.
Like an 8-year-old that likes a girl.
Yes, exactly. That was her way. Or like 1 minute I'm like, can you help me do this? Because I had no idea what to do in that place. And she's like, in front of the customers, get rid of her. She's an idiot. I hate her. I'm going to kill her. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, in front of the customers. And, Glenn Cardy just, Molly was leaving. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I wonder why. And I'm replacing you. And Glenn Cardy would not have a bar of what Sonoja was like. Like, I would complain and he'd be like, but you've just got to get better and more efficient in the workplace. And I'm like, dude, it's been 2 weeks. Oh my God. And she would say another thing to Molly. She was just like, is Tessa like around? And then Molly said, no, Tessa's not around. And she was like, okay, because sometimes she's not around and then she's in the corner, like she's listening in. And I knew that because I was in the corner listening in.
You should write stand-up comedian. I'll see there. You're funny.
Yeah, and they just like complained. They basically complained about me and the whole time. And before I left, the tipping point was the fact that I complained about Sonoja, and Sonoja was going to get a pay raise. And I wasn't. I was paid $20. She was going to get a raise from 20 to 50. I'm pretty sure she was giving Glenn Cardy a raise. And that's why she was getting that special treatment.
A large pay raise.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I think maybe they were screwing.
If I could say anything about Sonoja, she's an entrepreneur.
She is an entrepreneur. Let's say something good about her. She's an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes. She knew how to make the white flag go up. Glenn Cardy was white. Trying to make an analogy.
Erections.
Erections. Let's talk erections.
Let's make the white erection go up.
Yeah, I don't think that's not in the dentist that I went. Probably different people.
Probably for the best that it wasn't the same dentist.
Dentist, different ones.
Yo, I get them mixed up all the time.
Yeah.
I don't even put it on my CV. So I left. But you asked how I got into film.
Yes.
Oh.
So all we've learned about how you got into film was that you're weird and you worked at a dentist.
Yeah.
That's all you've said, really.
And I still haven't got past the fact that a monkey could save me from a burning building, but we'll get onto that again.
He could easily save you.
Yeah.
The monkey, yeah, it'll be fine. You'll be fine. The monkey is the greatest superhero of all time.
I like it how you're just really reassuring me. Like, there will be a point where you plan to put me in a burning building and the monkey will save
But we
me.
need to test the theory.
Yeah.
That's content for the channel. That's
of course.
Perfect.
Can I just say, we also didn't, say how big the monkeys were. So I was saying...
Just like an army of spider monkeys.
A spider monkey would be about 2 liters.
Liters?
Well, I'm just thinking, because I can't think...
A monkey could fit in a carton of milk.
Yeah, because I can't...
Yeah, I think Andrea's right. They're about big. About the size of, my torso.
Yeah. But they don't know what the size... So his torso is about 1.5
1.5 meters tall.
Liters of milk.
Just 1.5 meters from neck to crotch.
How many milk cartons would that be?
About 2.5 liters worth. I'm just making up random.
I think I would be. You know what I did once? My first night out clubbing, I was really drunk, and I was to the barman because I was flirting with him.
Of course you were.
And I said, "Could I have a pint-sized beer for a pint-sized girl?" I'm short.
Oh,
That's a good title for the podcast as well. So what I do while making the podcast is I write down like everything.
How many have you thought of?
We got some good ones. We got everyone's a bit of a dick. We got rather come out of a butt. We've got what his head on his butt. What's this chocolate sauce? Octipedes the 8-armed god giving birth to himself. Make the Y direction go up and pint-sized beer for a pint-sized girl. And I'll just pick one, whichever I find funniest at the time of uploading.
So yeah, on my film.
Yes. How'd you get into film?
Did you?
yeah.
Finish the story. Long story short-ish.
You almost wanted to say fuck, didn't you? Like finish the
fucking film, you dick.
I like your posters.
Oh, thank you. They're not mine.
I don't
They're
think she's
Curtis's.
not getting the subject about filming, you're just changing subjects.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
what's the story? It's really embarrassing. Like she's like, so I started off in porn.
I started off in porn. I saw it advertised at the bus stop. I saw
A taxi pulled up and said fake taxi on the side. They said, hey, do you want to make an extra $100 today? And you were like, sure.
Sure. Did you know there's a girl? Oh, this is getting off topic though, because actually,
To be fair, there is no real topic. Continue.
Yeah.
all right. Oh wait, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh no. Oh yeah. There's this girl in it who's 27 who wore a prosthetic penis.
A prosthetic penis.
Yeah,
So she's like a trans man.
No, she sexually harassed some women. Like,
Oh.
but I saw that on Facebook apparently, and like a few years
That's
ago
creepy.
at vet nursing, I remembered, which by the way didn't work out, and I moved into animal technology. But then that was working in an animal lab, and they couldn't hire me.
Was it too hard?
Was it too hard?
Yeah, studying like in like animal science.
I found it easy because I switched my brain to that area, but now I think it wasn't as easy to remember as film.
Film comes more naturally to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like more, but you see, saying that, if you say maths comes more naturally to me, oh, cool. Oh, yeah, film comes more naturally to me. You sound like a wanker, don't you?
Oh, I always sound like a wanker, so I just given up.
I'm sorry, I'm artsy.
Yeah.
The hair flick. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just more of a creative person than
Yeah.
the magical
Yeah.
person.
Exactly.
I don't like being like told what to do.
Yeah.
So math doesn't work because there's only one answer, one rule to everything. It's like, that's boring.
I want more rules. Well, I wish I found it boring. I just couldn't do it. Like I see numbers back to front. Like if I was writing 23, I'd write 32.
I wish I was good at math, so.
Yeah.
But class, high school in general wrote it for me.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
couldn't be bothered.
What level were you guys in for maths? I was in special needs.
I think I was in the one above that.
No, I think I was in a
I was in just normal math.
lower, one of the lower maths.
Yeah. I was in like normal or like just above normal, one of the two. I don't remember.
So is
I
Just
don't know
couldn't
what they were
catch
called.
up. Just the problem, and everybody's just end up failing. I was good at maths in primary school, but then high school came. Yeah.
Well, also the same stupid stuff about triangles for 5 years straight.
I was just in like learning support.
Yeah, I was
Maths.
never great at math.
I make fun of myself all the time for that, so I don't mind. It's a relief that people feeling sorry for you. Like people going, oh yeah, that's the surprise Ralph, female Ralph. Ralph Wiggum.
So how'd you get into film?
How did I get filmed? I saw it. Oh yes, because I was coming home one night from Glen Cardy's
Right.
and I saw it advertised at a bus stop.
God damn it. All that time.
So just the bus.
Just the bus stop. You're like, that sounds good.
Because I would catch a bus and I saw it advertised at a bus stop. I thought I might do that because I've always wanted to do script writing. And then when I did, and then in 2015 I took the script writing class and I went, this is all I was here for. Oh, why do I have to do more years? And then I started enjoying it. And I got into cinematography and I made friends through the Media Society.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I didn't have a role in the Media Society. I just kept rocking up.
Yeah, it just came up.
Yeah, I just kept
Say
rocking
hi.
up.
I don't think I ever actually went to the Media Society when I was at uni.
But-
I was like, I can't be bothered. I can make my own films.
Don't you need to explain the Media Society to the listeners?
At the UC, there's a whole thing, just a bunch of nerds that like to make movies together.
Yeah.
So I didn't go.
Oh, so I'm a nerd then. We're nerds.
Am I
We're
a
all
nerd?
nerds.
I'd say
Yeah.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah, I'm the.
I'm a
vice-
nerd too, don't worry.
I'm the vice president.
Really?
Brag.
I'm the
Whoa.
secretary. Yeah.
I'm nothing. I couldn't be bothered to show
Don't
off.
run yourself down like that.
Like, no, you're way more than that.
You're way more than that.
I love that's my favorite like backhanded compliment. Someone goes, "Oh man, I'm terrible." I go, "Hey, don't put yourself down. You're way more than just terrible."
You know what I found? I used to have, and this is true though, I used to have no self-esteem. Now I've got low self-esteem and I feel great because like people don't understand where they've got low self-esteem. You actually have it really good. At least you got self-esteem.
So it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
All right. See what I'm genuinely curious. What does the Media Society do? Because I don't know.
Well, they have lots of things to do with film. Like it helps media students get together. Maybe usually on winters we make like a winter film project, but I don't think we're doing it this winter.
I mean, we're how far are we into winter already? I think
Yeah.
you probably would have known by now, right? As the vice president.
Yeah, we were supposed to make like a winter film, but it never happened this year. But we
That's
also
okay.
make plenty like events. But it was 2 years ago we helped show like film events. People come by and watch films like Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
We didn't do it last year, but we did
It's like movie screening nights. Stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
We also hand out job opportunities, and we also have like jump cuts, which is
Oh, jump cuts
Oh,
is part of the
yes, talk
society.
about that, yeah.
I didn't know
Jump
Jump
cuts
Cuts
is
was
really
part of
good.
it.
First Wednesday.
Run by
of the
Dom
month.
Northcott.
Yeah.
Dominic Northcott, that bastard. Oh, yes! He always calls me a bastard. No, we're good friends. He always calls me a bastard. And I finally did that, but I don't think he'll watch this,
Probably
listen
not.
to this,
You
so
can
I
send
feel
it to
bad
him
for
if you
saying
want.
that.
Just like, hey, I called you a bastard and
No,
let's go.
that's what he always does to me, like, hey, you bastard. And I'm like, okay.
Sadly,
What-
we didn't do much this year because we took quite a while to change our roles. We haven't changed roles till
I thought we... Oh, God damn
May.
it.
Yeah, because we were really busy during the semester.
But Stuart said we haven't officially done it, and I got some scoop. Apparently,
Do you
our
want to put this on the podcast?
phone...
No.
Oh, I'm not going to mention the person's name.
Okay.
And apparently, I can't say the role now. One of the roles, and it's not the current characters of the sitcom inside my head of the UC Media Society. Do you ever do that? Do you ever pretend like is that like, you know, Arbed from Community?
Yeah.
Do you ever like pretend that like, oh, like you'd be the main character, this would be like, the weekend would be an ad break?
I don't see myself as a main character in a TV show.
I
I'm
don't
always
make
like the
mine the
best
main
friend.
character. I see myself as like the person that, like Janice on Friends, that pops up now and again. I like those characters because they're not overdone and they just pop up
Yeah.
now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm more of like a best friend in a rom-com. Like, I'm not the main
yeah,
focus.
you
I'm just the guy that sits
are.
back and makes
Oh
all
my
the
God,
snarky
you
comments.
are.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
I'm just the arsehole friend that's like, love doesn't exist, man. Shut up.
guys watch the film The Room?
The Room.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
is that where that woman's stuck in the room with the...
No, you're thinking of Panic Room.
No.
The Room is terrible.
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that...
the guy with the long
Yeah.
black hair?
I did not hit her. I did not.
You didn't
Oh,
watch The
hi,
Room?
Mark.
No.
Oh, you
Really?
should watch it. It's
You
a
should watch The
really...
Room.
Is it scary?
No,
it's-
not really.
It's just terrible.
Yeah, it's so bad it's good. Like, we watched it... Used to be able to, like... Hold the film, I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we played like a little game, like, where we threw spoons.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
friends
Yeah.
went to that. My friends went to that.
It
It
makes
was
more
awesome.
sense if you watch The Room.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
And
but
then-
The Room is like the quintessential movie that's so bad that it's good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies like that, but The Room is like the one.
Have you guys seen Battle Los Angeles?
No.
I watched it last night, and it's that they don't use a tripod at all through it. You have to get used to it because it's a
So
shame.
like a
this-
shaky camera.
Yeah,
I like
oh,
shaky
hate
cam.
that. I hate it so
Sometimes-
much.
I like freehand.
Sometimes
I
it's
prefer
pretty good.
like a camera on a rig, so it's more stable. But
Yeah.
shaky cam can be very like used very well. Like my favorite style of film was mockumentaries. Like Handyman is all a
Handyman's
mockumentary style. 'Cause
great.
It's just more fun than just putting it on a tripod and be like, here's the film. Just
Yeah.
if you walk through the set, it's like you're actually there. The audience is like with you. They're following the actual
Yeah.
story.
But it was
Makes it
just
more
like,
realistic.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
like Steadicam footage. It's so much better. So much
But-
nicer.
it was like, and you guys should watch it. I guess
You should
like
watch
it.
Handyman. It's fucking good.
Oh, I was
Handyman
talking
2 is
about
coming out.
Battle Los Angeles, but yes,
Fine.
Handyman as well.
So now we're talking about like films to recommend watching. Have you guys watched Elite Squad?
No,
Elite Squad.
what's that about?
It's a
No.
Brazilian movie
Okay.
about the squads in Brazil. It's really good.
Okay.
Is it in Portuguese?
Yeah, it takes place in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like those. Is it independently made? I really like those foreign films.
Yeah, like it was made in Brazil. Like it's it's I just watched a month ago, and I recommend to watch it.
One of my favorite ones is The Orphanage. That one's really pretty.
Orphanage.
It's another. I think it's in Spanish or Portuguese or one of the two. I don't know. It takes place in Brazil. It's one of the Guillermo del Toro made it, and is like one of his best horror movies. It's so good.
Oh,
it's
is he
very
the one
pretty.
that made Pan's Labyrinth?
Potentially.
Because
I
that's
think so,
in
yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah, del Toro. Yeah,
That's in Spanish.
That's Guillermo del Toro.
We settled down to watch it on Netflix because I live at home, and my dad was all settled down in his comfy chair and going to watch it. And then because it's on Netflix, they put subtitles over the subtitles, and he just went, "Oh God damn it! How do you turn this off?" And then it started like he started fiddling around with the remote, and Netflix started coming up with all these problems like, you want to quit Netflix is now disabled, please reconnect. And he was like, God damn it, all because of like the subtitles were over the subtitles. And he banned it. He bans
No more
things.
Netflix.
No, he didn't ban Netflix. He bans the show. Like, he bans things like, my parents come home with these, do your parents do this? They come back with these really weird stories, and they don't tell you, like, my Mum and Dad came back from Woolies, and my dad goes, well, I can't go back to Woolies. And my mum looks at me and goes, yeah, it's a self-ban. He banned himself. And I said,
well, my parents would tell everything what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's so secretive, because I'm like, Dad, why did you ban yourself? And he went, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm just like, I can't go to Woolies anymore.
Meanwhile, my mum, like, I had a fight with the cashier. Yeah.
Did you?
No, my mum.
No, she'll come home and tell her.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's a nice, close
Put
family.
the egg cunt too hard and smash the eggs, and then my mum yelled at her for messing stuff.
Oh,
I want an egg now. Love eggs.
You see, who gets angrier out of your parents? Who gets the angriest?
Definitely my mum.
My dad.
Yeah, my dad's a lot like me. He's got a very short temper.
Yeah.
Very competitive.
The problem is...
My mum's like
I don't know.
stereotypical.
I don't really talk to my parents very often.
Even though she's not born in China,
I don't know.
Because the thing is with my dad is he's calm, but he's also probably the angriest. My mum gets the most impatient and doesn't want to listen to any compromise. So it's like these two people. And then... my dad gets the angriest. And he's also the calmest. So, yeah, your mum is from... her great-grandparents were from Sicily?
Sicily. I think it's in Sicily or... Sicilian, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sicilian.
she said she has Sicilian blood, so when she
gets angry, she explains Sicilian blood.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's great.
I love when people do that. They just blame their heritage.
Yeah, I blame the heritage.
I'm thinking about my heritage. Like, I'm Dutch. What did the Dutch ever really do?
Wait,
like, sorry, I'm mad. I'm Dutch.
Aren't they always stereotypically happy? Like, oh,
Yeah, it's very like they're just kind of like whatever. Wait, so, yeah, okay.
Actually, no, you are
You
pretty.
watch your goddamn tone over there.
It sounded like you're talking to me just then, though. From their perspective, the audience.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they don't know. Maybe I'm just really mad at everyone all the time.
So, what will happen? Will I share this on Facebook and my mum will hear this?
That's up to you. That's entirely up to you.
Is it?
Genuinely.
Oh,
You can share it if
no.
you want to. You don't have to.
I want to share I'm sharing the crap out of that.
Great then. Cool. So, wait, do we ever figure out why you get in the film? You just saw it on the bus?
Oh, no, yes.
We have like 5 minutes left. So I really want to fit. I don't want people to go like, why? So you saw the ad on the bus.
I was
On
on
the
that
bus
because
stop.
I was catching a bus from a different bus stop, and then I went past another bus stop. Now, don't get confused here. So I saw it.
So buses go past bus stops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw on that bus stop this little boy with a little director's hat and the director's... What's the director thing called?
What, the clipboard? Or the
shouty thing.
the megaphone.
Yeah, a megaphone, and it was like, introducing film production. And
You're the people that stole my classes.
and I got into I signed up for film production because I really wanted to do script writing, and then like that unit was over in 2015, and I was like, well, you know what? I was really getting into the camera work. originally I was into sound, and then I got really, and I really like acting. Then I got more and more into cinematography. And directing, by the way, is the one role that I kept... I feel like I need to speak quicker. Is the one role I avoided. And everyone else took it. And then I directed Le Title. I just realised I don't need to explain that because you know it. And then I directed
I'll link Le Title in the description. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And then I also directed the goth... What was it called? The Individual, because it was about the man.
And that was in the past, like what, 3 months? 2 months, yeah.
Yeah, and there's something about it. Like I feel like I'm reaching this goal with myself because I'm like, well, this is one thing I avoided, and now when you think about it, I always wanted to do script writing, and now I'm directing.
Yeah.
And so
for me, it's
it's just kind of a natural path.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it's like I always like the camera work. Now I'm heading way to editing, video editing, and I'm really starting to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, editing is a weird thing where like it's terrible when you start.
Yeah,
but like
that's
as you go, once you get good at it, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, it's like you get
like,
so proud of your work.
Something that I am oddly proud of all the time is like we do the occasional gameplay video on the channel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a massively broadcast thing. It's not like it's one of the least viewed things on the channel, but it's just fun to do, to sit around and record and play a stupid game.
Yeah.
And the most fun part about it is I get to like freeze frame stuff and like get these stupid ass photoshops in there. Like we're talking about we did an Outlast episode, we're talking about some dude you could hear his chainsaw from like super far away. We're like, oh, here's the dulcet tones of chainsaw. So I edited this whole like album cover thing of this guy with his chainsaw, and like there's like 24 songs inside this. It's so much fun just to do these stupid ass edits, and I love it.
And do you guys find, because you also love acting, that you really like first of all, like, do you find it confusing that you like multiple different things? Because and you're like, oh no, I should be concentrating on one thing. Do you ever worry about that?
I worry about balance rather.
Yeah.
Like it's not that I should be concentrating on one. It's more that because I've been doing YouTube channel stuff for 3 or 4 years now. I'm in so many of the fucking films. Yeah. And I'm sick of hearing myself. But I organize all of it. I'm in everything. Yeah. And it's really just kind of, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of me. I want everyone else to sort of take the lead, and I can just sit back and be like, here's all the things that are on my channel, which isn't really my channel. I've always tried to make it like a channel for everyone to just like show off their own personal stuff. Oh, really? Cool. Which, speaking of which, I actually have to thank you, because before Le Title, I had 2 months where I just wasn't making anything. I had subscribers who were like, hey man, are you dead?
But then you like make 100 films, didn't you?
I've made, I think the sketch playlist is at like 110 now. Yeah.
And you've made one recently?
Yes.
Well, there you go. What was that one about, by the way?
Which one?
The one you guys made.
Oh yeah, that was written by me and Sam for GammaCon. And it's, I mean, it'll probably be out on the channel anyway, because you're allowed to just post
it's going to be for GammaCon?
It's for both. Yeah, it's going to be screened at GammaCon.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Yeah. And it was essentially like, it was a stupid idea I had ages ago. It was like a married couple, like the typical, like the whitest couple ever. At the end of the world, in the apocalypse, and it's just awesome. Like a sketch of them just bickering while they're trying to rob some guy.
Oh, sounds like my parents. Not that they robbed them. They are the whitest couple in the world.
No, but the Star Wars thing, is that for GammaCon as well?
No, because I can't use that one, because it's all copyrighted material. Like, you have to have the rights to everything.
I thought it was that for GammaCon.
No.
That's why I got excited for a second.
I mean, I show that one off to everyone anyway. That's my favourite one so far.
Yeah.
Although I said it a lot with my films, like, this is my new favourite. But
because that was the only one with the special effects.
Yeah, that's the first one we've had like real special effects in there. It was pretty damn cool. I really enjoyed it. I like to work within my own limitations, and I can't do special effects, so I typically don't write them in. But I couldn't think of a better ending for that script, for that sketch, than having like, the Death Star blow up the whole world.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I thought you said the desktop blow up the whole world. It's apocalypse.
Whoa!
Desktop.
Yeah, we're talking about 2 different films right now. But yeah, I have to thank you, because like the Le Title like kickstarted me back into making content, got me productive again. It's like I had to wake up super early to get there, and I had to bring all my equipment and stuff, and I had to remember how to use it all, and I just like we blew through it really quickly, and it felt like I was filming again.
Without Le Title, you wouldn't find me.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
That's true.
That is true.
Without Le Title, I wouldn't have you guys.
Us.
To start making more content with.
Exactly.
It's gonna be fucking fun.
Oh, you would really like the In the Office we did, because Andrea and I actually made this improvised show. It started with 2 other friends, And it was basically like The Office, but we made up our own characters because we both do improv. And then we could show you, but we
Is it on your Film Reels channel?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I can find it. I'm subscribed to that one. I can fucking find it.
The go-kart one?
The go-kart one.
Oh.
You see, the thing with that is the script was good, so but the go-kart, but essentially we weren't prepared. The camera wasn't that great, but the actors were great. We improvised great. So what I'm going to do, and the go-karts in the background.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to redo the script.
Okay.
I might get someone to play my character. And I mean, I'll ask you guys if you want to be in it again, because it will just be in a normal location. It'll be like that LCA film where they were just like in an office talking. It'll be essentially that.
Okay.
So the sound's better. There's no go-karting stuff, and I'll see if Alex wants to be in it again too.
Yeah.
And
man, I miss Alex. I haven't seen that guy in ages.
yeah.
That's Costello?
Yeah.
Costello,
I haven't seen any of the
Didn't
people
he
I went to
like
uni
once
with in
us
such
to
a
help
long time.
film?
He wants us to help film, but I don't know. I don't know if I don't know.
You know what?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what he wants. I don't understand what he wants me to do. I don't know. Well, you can ask him tonight. We might see him tonight.
Yeah, you can always just
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
him. Yeah.
But I don't understand. Alex, if you listen to this, what is it?
Actually, I have no idea who listens to this.
Like, you should get Alex to listen to this and just be like, Alex, what is it?
Like, hey man, you have an hour to spare, right?
Yeah.
I'll just shove it in his face and just wait.
Wait here. Yeah.
But yeah, that's I'm happy with it. Like that's time. I'm afraid if we go longer that I won't be able to upload it because it'll be too long.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure.
But it was so fun.
How
You
many
don't
time we
want it
have
to end.
left?
Typically I cut them off at like a minute and an hour and 15. And we're at an hour and like 16-ish, but I'll probably cut this down a little bit anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, we should be fine. But either way, I think it's a good place to wrap it up. You know,
Sweet.
talking
Yeah,
about
alright,
film,
that was
finally
fun.
figured out why you started in film and
Film. It was
Where
a
the hell are the
natural
editors?
path, but I mean, it's okay to like directing, cinematography, script writing,
yeah.
and acting, all four, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah,
they
you
gel
can
well.
do all of them. That's fine. I've done all of them since I started. Because
They gel nice.
mainly because I didn't have enough crew at the beginning to do like just one of them. I had to do all of them because I had no one
Yeah.
else. But nowadays, I don't need to do anything. It's lovely. I'm so lazy.
Well, I'd love to
amazing.
have you guys again to help with films and vice
Yeah.
versa.
Yeah, and absolutely. I'll meet up with you guys. We'll start making some content and
Yeah, I'd
stuff.
love to edit more.
Awesome. So, yeah, I'm Lachlan. This is Tessa and Andrea. And you talk too much.